if he can do it, then he's not Superman. I can do it. Why can't, if he can do it, why can't I? And I was in a position where I had no other choice. Like I said, 20 years driving a truck. Due to an injury, my physio said, you got to stand up. And I thought, you know what, Jim's mowing, perfect. I can make what I want, do the hours I want.
So you said some awesome things there, because we do put a lot of content outline. We say, this is how much you can make. And you said a great comment about, you read the comments and there are some negative people, but you just said, what I think is the spot on thing. They're the ones who are scared, or they just think, I can't do that, no one else can. So what made you different to that?
Well, like I said, I saw the video of Dan Cahill, and I thought, if he can do it, then he's not Superman. I can do it. Why can't, if he can do it, why can't I? And I was in a position where I had no other choice. So, like I said, 20 years driving a truck. Due to an injury, driving trucks, I had no other option. So I wasn't a qualified plumber, didn't know anything else, and I couldn't go into a factory hand or anything because I had a back problem. And my physio said, you got to stand up. And I thought, you know what, Jim's mowing, perfect. I can make what I want, do the hours I want. And I'm happy I saw that social media, because I would have never joined otherwise.
I was going to say, because you mentioned a great thing is that people just have that, it can be scary, right, doing what you're doing. What you do is a scary thing, right? It's going, right, I'm going to do this, I'm going to trust this, and I'm going to do it. So what was it for you? Was it just that you had to do it? Was it a financial motivation? Or was it something where I saw that guy and I think, I can do that as well?
Well,
what was it?
Well, realistically, due to my back injury, couldn't do the occupation I'd done my whole life, and had no other choices, and I needed a mortgage, wife, kids at home. My wife doesn't work. I had no other choice, and luckily, like I said, I saw the YouTubes, I saw the TikToks, but I still wasn't 100% a believer. Hence why I pulled over. I spoke to a few franchisees on the road. All said the same story, and I thought to myself, well, these guys, potentially I could be their competition. That's the way I thought, because I didn't know how many leads were coming. So I potentially thought, well, I'm their competition now, and they're telling me what they want to tell me, and they're telling me all good stuff. I had in my mind, they're going to say, oh, nah, it's rubbish. Don't come, because this bloke's going to steal one of my customers. But they were all, nah, and like I said, I built that amazing friendship with Nick, and he told me everything that I needed to know, and I thought, wow, this is so good. And I'm happy it happened. And how's
the back then? Because obviously people might go, you're going from that to your back.
Yeah.
How's it? All right.
See, the problem with my back was it was getting compressed by sitting in a truck all day.
Right.
And it was just the compression. And now with me standing, I've never felt better.
Now we're in training week. So how did you find the training? Because you've come from a completely unrelated field to this. Did you have a passion for gardening before, or did you first time doing it, or how was it?
I used to do my lawns, but that's about as much as my knowledge went with lawns. And I did like to have a nice lawn and all that, but no horticultural experience, nothing like that. But this is the great thing about gyms, is that you can go from driving a truck or, to running your own mowing business, running your own cleaning business. If you love dogs, today you could be, working as a school teacher. Tomorrow you could be doing what you love. And now with gyms, the opportunities are so amazing that, like I said, I've now come up to him with an idea, and he's all in for it. And that could be another division where we put more people on, and my life changes again. And
you mentioned it with Jim, but financially, just how much weight of your mind is it being in the position you are now compared to what you were previously?
Chalk and cheese. Like when I first joined, like I said, it was we got by, and like weren't doing it hard, but there was none of that comfort for it. We used to buy things, and I'd look at like, oh God, like we're getting close. Like, hey, and I'd tell my wife, no, not this week. Whereas now it's changed. Now I'm saving more than I'm spending, and like I've got employees now, and I look at the employees and I think, wow, like I could have only dreamed about that. Like I've got guys working for me, and now we're making so much money an hour, and you see the money, your bank account grows, and you're like, I've never seen that. All the years was my bank account depreciating. Now it's appreciating.
It must be a weird mindset, because you've been at this level for so long. You've been in this place for so long. A lot of people like that, and they sort of don't think they can do more. But now you're doing more, and you think, geez, I can do this. It's fantastic.
Yeah, for 20 years it was just get by the year, pay for the kids' footy training, pay for that, pay for everything. Yeah, cool, we've got a little bit of money left over. But there was no ever, I remember we saved up to go on a holiday, and it took us 2 years to save up, 2 whole years to save up on a holiday. Now I don't even have to think about it. I can just say to my wife, book in, get it all sorted. And I know people are going to look at this and say, man, I don't believe it, but I'm serious. All you got to do, there's gyms doesn't make you pay nothing. All you got to do is literally go out with 1 or 2 people, and they're gonna tell you the same thing, and they're gonna show you the same thing. Now, yes, some of them might not make like there's not going to be the Dan Cahills. Not everyone's a Dan Cahill.
Yeah.
Not everyone's going to go and make huge amount of money. But like I've got another really good mate who started a month after me.
Yeah.
And he was a truck driver as well. And his whole goal is different to mine. His whole goal was to have a great life, to be a father around his kids, and that's all he wanted to do. And he works like 6 hours, and he's still making more than he was driving a truck. And he only works 6 hours a day. And like our businesses are so different, but we feed off each other, we help each other, and you end up becoming mates with other franchisees. Like I ring other franchisees, have chats to them, see how they're going. They tell me how they're going. So it's a great group to be part of.
How many employees do you have in your business card?
So two employees,
which is great.
Yeah.
And I was going to say as well, how many customers do you have, regular customers?
So at the moment, I'm sitting at 190 regular customers. 190. And I started with 10, so I got 10. My franchisor was great. He really looked after
Who's your franchisor? Is it John?
Paul.
Oh, Paul Hopkins.
Yeah, yes. Cool. Yeah, so he was great. He like at the start, he gave me the 10 customers, and like that gave me a footprint of what to charge and etc. And stuff like that. And we have meetings and go to the pie shop, and like it's just
And how quickly did it take you to get to feel comfortable? Because that first week can be quite scary and stuff, and you're like, I'm going to do a quote for something. How long did it take you to get settled?
The worst first day you could ever imagine. So my first day, so I live in Keilor, and I had to, like I remember my first job was in Heidelberg, and I thought, why am I going to Heidelberg? I'm in Keilor. What's going on here? So drove to Heidelberg, done the first job, and then the next job, because I had all the leads open, as at the start, because you're chasing work. Second job was in Broadmeadows. So I went from Heidelberg to Broadmeadows, and I remember we had to park on a main road because there was no parking, and I thought, oh wow, okay. So I put my hazards on, and because I was all fresh and I was flustered, I spoke to the customer. He goes, I'm not home, just get the job done and I'll be home in an hour and a half. And I said, and it was a clean up. And I thought, that's all right, I'll be here for about 2 hours, perfect. So I mowed the whole property, done it all good, looked amazing. I was so happy with myself. I'm taking photos, and he comes and he goes, what are you doing? And I said, and he introduced himself, and I said, I've just done your job. And he goes, mate, my house is next door. And I thought, oh no. So because I was so anxious, because the letterbox shared the same house, and he was like on there, and because I'd done the wrong property, and I thought, oh no. So I went and done his property, because I was at that same property for 4 hours. My car battery had died because the hazards were on.
Bloody hell.
And I thought to myself, what have I done? I've done the worst mistake of my life. So for the first day, I made I think $150, and I thought, wow, this is horrible. I thought, and I remember driving home so angry, so frustrated. I thought, this is crap, And then literally within a month, the leads were coming, and I just got super comfortable. And then, now, like I said, 190 regulars. And that's the crazy thing, is that 190 is not just your residential. I've got factories, I've got big commercial sites. I look after Quest apartments. I look after an aquatic centre. Like you look at that as one regular customer, but that one regular customer, could be potentially the same size as 15 regular customers. So, and they've all come through Jim's lead. Like, I haven't really mail dropped. I haven't done anything. I've just really worked on the Jim's leads because they were so good. I didn't need to do anything else. So I just worked off that.
I was going to say, what's your best advice? Obviously, we're in training week at the moment. So what's your best advice to the new starters in your new franchisees? What's the best thing that you could say to them?
I reckon two things. One would be try to get a friendship group. So to build, like I said, I've got 2 or 3 mates, which we are all in Jim's Mowing, and we speak daily. And that way you can, hey, if you're feeling frustrated, you can tell them about what you're frustrated about, and they can calm you down. Nah, don't worry about it. I dealt with this guy. Oh, okay, that's cool. So you can brainstorm issues and you can get it sorted. That would be, I think, the thing that made my business grow the quickest, was because you can, what are you doing to get your customers? What did you do? I done this. Why didn't I think of that? So yeah, I think building a group is a great thing. And then the second thing is just go at it. Don't be scared. I remember when I got I didn't want hedging on because I was nervous. I thought, I can't hedge. Now I look at hedging and I love hedging. I'm like, I get through a job so quick, and the money is so great to do a hedging job, that when someone asked me to do a hedging, I'm like, yeah, awesome, let's do it. Whereas when I first started, I remember I had cold sweats. I couldn't sleep the night because I was thinking, oh no, I'm going to this $5 million property. The hedges are amazing. If I make a mistake, what am I going to do? I was freaking out. I'm thinking, I remember I was going to ring up my Paul and say, I don't want it. Just take it off me, please. And I thought, no, I'll give it a try. And I found it was quite easy. So just go at it and try. And if you do fail and if you don't do it, then there's always the guys there to help you.
It's an amazing story. It's amazing you've been able to do it in 18 months. And thank you for telling us and being so open with it. It's fantastic to see someone who's watching that and come in and done all the things you've done. It's great. So on behalf of Jim's Group, we present with this a core silver membership.
Thank you.
So around $600. Awesome. You get 2 free nights at in your core hotel. You can't use them in the same booking apparently, so it's only one separate night. But it's worth around $600. Girls with that's you on our email system as well.
All right, awesome.
Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.
Lovely to meet you.
It's
a great story. And if you want to join the Jim's family, call 131 546 or head to gyms.net or gymsmowing.com.au.